2020 has been one of the hardest years of my entire life. It's challenged me, it's made me different, but the biggest thing is it completely made me rethink my life.
Time to show the world the top is what I strive for. Greatness is a journey I'm willing to stride for. Consistency is key and I don't take no time off. Against the odds, I put it all on the line for a lesson learned for every flaw I'm gonna make. Consequence I undertake, putting all my trust and faith. Failure won't become my fate. 10 toes down, I never fold. Give it all to reach my goal. That's my name is Stone when my story's told. Say I did it for the...
Hi, my name is Austin Baker, and if you don't know me, I'm a photographer and videographer who loves to create content. 2020 has been hard for everyone. I mean, we started off with wildfires, then we had a pandemic that affected the entire world. Then in America, we had social injustice, and now towards the end of it, we had one of the craziest elections we've ever had. 2020 has taken so much from us. It's taken so much from me personally. I remember getting excited about 2020, having plans and having goals, and as 2020 started going, everything vanished. But whenever I look back on 2020, I want to look back and see the stuff that were great, what made it good, and what made it bad. At my job, I am a photographer and videographer. I do a lot of really fun and interesting projects, get to work with a lot of different clients. It's honestly a ton of fun, and 2020 was no different. At my full-time job, I work at Touchstone Merchandising Group, where I'm a product photographer and videographer. At the beginning of the year, I got to go to Washington, D.C. to do a photo shoot with TJ Oshie. This is for the brand War Road, which is a hockey brand, and what we do is create cool merchandise that hockey players can wear. We're sort of the more premium athletic wear, but now this year, because of our connection with TJ Oshie and NHL as a whole, we started to release on-ice apparel. So this is our Tylo collection. It's a bunch of merchandise that helps protect players when they're playing hockey. And so throughout the year, I got to capture content for that, whether that's in-studio shots, lifestyle photography, or creating informational videos to show off the product to people who want to buy it. This is honestly one of the coolest projects I've got to work on while at Touchstone, and I love it. But that wasn't it. I also got to work on a bunch of company videos, whether it be employee interviews or informational tours, or even just how to get back to the office safely. All of these gave me a chance to stretch my video creating skills at Touchstone, and that's something I love to do as much as I can. So my full-time job was really great. And my side business still happened, although a lot of stuff got rescheduled. Weddings were a big one with all the COVID restrictions. Everybody really pushed their wedding back or had smaller ceremonies and receptions. So thanks to all my brides and grooms, you guys made it a great year. And thanks to everyone who's booked with me for next year. I'm really excited to capture your weddings and hopefully a little bit better environment than it was in 2020. 2020 brought a lot of changes for my family, and majority of it was good. Nolan graduated from college and started a job as an inside salesman for Equipment Finance Group. Basically, Nolan talks to a bunch of clients about financing options they have so that they can finance machinery for their company. And to top it all off, Nolan actually ended up moving in with me. He moved in the middle of quarantine, and I thought it was only gonna be like a 2 or 3 week type of thing, and he still is here. Switching my mom, probably the biggest thing that happened to her is she bought a boat, and we use that sucker all year long. She has it down at Lake Cumberland, so during all the quarantine and craziness, we were able to go down there, social distance, and enjoy the time on the lake. And then switching to my sister Maggie, she became a real estate agent this year. Previously, she was an assistant to a real estate broker, but this year she got her license, started selling houses, and is doing really well. So I'm excited for her and seeing how she grows in that position and sort of grows in the next year and the years to come. Towards the end of the year, my dad got remarried. It's such a weird thing to see your parents get remarried. My mom's been remarried, my dad has too. And so seeing them get remarried is a weird phenomenon because you get to be at their wedding, see how happy they are, and wish them the best. And then lastly, me and Katie celebrated 2 years of dating.
Through everything, we've had adventures, traveling, and a ton of fun. I've loved every minute of it, and I'm really excited to see where the future takes us.
And the last thing I want to touch on is me. 2020 has been hard on me. A lot of the goals I set to accomplish this year didn't happen. But that doesn't mean it wasn't successful. It doesn't mean I did stuff I never expected to do. The first big thing, I rediscovered my love for video games. Yeah, I played way too many video games this year, whether it was Call of Duty, my Nintendo Switch, or I just got the PS5. Woo! But I rediscovered how much I love video games. And that's both good and bad. It's taken up way too much time of my day, but it also is one of the best stress relievers I could have needed during all of this craziness. And this time also gave me a lot of time to sort of self-reflect, see what I truly wanted in life and what I really didn't need. One of the best books I read this year is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***. And it's honestly showed me how to truly differentiate between things that you need in your life and things you really don't. I didn't hit any of my goals. I really didn't. All the goals I had for 2020 sort of went down the drain when 2020 started. But this year has shown me that sometimes goals don't necessarily need to happen in the year that you plan them. Sometimes they take longer than that, and that's okay. But I'm still happy with how 2020 turned out. I mean, I got to spend more quality time with my family, got to grow with my brother a little closer, and just grow as a human being. And that's what 2020 really is. It's a darkness before the dawn. It's setting up the world in a really, really bad place so that it can grow even better from here on out. And that's what I'm excited about 2021. I'm not setting any goals. I have some written down, but I'm not gonna speak them into existence or anything. I'm just gonna let them happen. But I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna focus on enjoying life and having fun. I just recently watched the movie Soul. If you haven't seen it, it's a new Pixar movie. It's all about life and how life isn't really about your aspirations and what makes you a person. It's about living and enjoying every single step along the way. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great new year, and I'll see you next year.